Hey, everybody. Good evening. I wonder if everybody's here. By the way, I would like to, guys, kindly send the link to Slack for this conversation and also send the link to YouTube on the group, okay? Because I want to um, just talk on the group. I mean on YouTube. Anyway, good evening, everyone. I'm super happy that you all are here, and tonight we're going to be discussing something that's super important. I wish I had actually, delved on this more on the first meeting. But to me, when we talk about work ethics and best practices and, things to do and not to do when you are a virtual assistant, usually this is an onboarding activity. But in recent light of events, I've noticed that I have gotten some news from clients recently about underperforming VAs. And I wanted to talk about this, not to shame, particular VAs, but I want this to be a learning experience for everybody because that's our goal here, right? We're not just going to be getting jobs, but what we plan to do is to keep the jobs that we get, right? Because what's the point if you do get a VA job but then you get immediately fired, right? Wouldn't that be unfortunate? So I'm only seeing around 138 people here. Kindly remind everybody on Slack, please. But anyway, they can always, I guess, follow. Okay. So I'm going to start this, and I don't know because it's been a while since I did, the virtual assistant training for batch 2, where of course we had these recordings, right? But so I'm not sure if this is redundant information, but I'm gonna start my story with a reminder that, if you have learned bad habits in your former workplace, please do not bring it here, okay? I don't want you to bring these bad habits that you have wherever you're coming from, because these do not fly with our company. And the reason for this is when I started my VA journey, I took matters in my own hands. I did not follow anybody's path. And somehow it has worked for me because I did not follow anybody's bad habits, people's mga pa-cool na mga tactics, mga ninja moves, lazy tactics and all that. And I would want I would want to impart what I learned from my journey, why I'm able to keep really good clients, and also be, the kind of business person who is able to mentor people what's going to be the right thing, okay? Because I'm not only in this industry as, a freelancer, but I'm a boss myself. And I know a crappy employee versus a good employee. And so I hope you listen to me, okay? And I am sorry if ever at some point in this conversation, I would sound kind of harsh, but I'm just so turned off because we had a trainee from a previous batch here, and I've been getting complaints. And it's honestly so disappointing because we have worked so hard and I don't get it. I just don't get it because I would think that, out of like more than a month of like slaving away with the training and, doing practice tasks and waiting for a client, you would get it, right? Compared to other companies who don't actually mentor you, we've made sure to mentor everybody, right? So, and that's the reason why we're doing this live, because I would like to, I would like this to be a learning experience for everybody, okay? Because if I really don't care about you, I'm just going to tell the clients, you know what? We'll just replace that person. Because anyway, we have a lot of VAs, right? But it's just so frustrating because we have worked so hard to help VAs, and then they waste their opportunities because they have a bad attitude, right? So isn't it sad? We wish that we should have just given the job to somebody else, if that's the case, for people who have a bad attitude. We feel like there's no sense of gratitude when you waste our time and the opportunities that we give, because we not only trained you, we also give you clients, we coach you, and then, we do our very best to teach you how to be a good VA. And then the bad attitude comes out. So please, if you have a bad attitude, don't be a VA. Stop this training, maybe. And, if you want to actually be a VA, you have to realize that at this point in your journey, your bad attitude is not going to fly, okay? You have to leave it outside the door, and you have to come out and really transition to be a better person, especially at these trying times. We really don't have the luxury to be a bad egg in this whole, company, right? Like, it's so frustrating because for the entirety of 2019, we've not had any complaint except for one. And I'm not taking it lightly because it's actually very frustrating because we try so hard, right? Yes. So let me see. There's a question if we have like, there's somebody here. Do clients have the option to leave a feedback about a VA? Do they get posted somewhere? Well, we actually ask clients. We're very proactive with asking clients about their feedback about you. Don't ever think that when we already give you a client that we will not know kung gaano ka katamad, kung hindi ka nag-show up. Because aside from Time Doctor, and I think we're transitioning to Jibble, but we are constantly talking to clients and checking on them if they are happy with the service. I personally make friends with all of the clients. I make them my chummies, okay? I even travel abroad to meet clients, I even invite them over to the Philippines. Some of these clients, I even know their personal lives. I even talk to their partners, children, that kind of thing. I'm the type of, I guess, business owner who makes it a big deal to, be friends with clients, to the point that I even greet for birthdays. I always leave heartfelt Christmas or holiday notes. I give gifts. Guys, it's a big deal for me. If you think that I'm just sitting here in my office and earning a lot of money from the outsourcing activities, I don't just train people, I don't just manage this company. I do a hell lot of kiss assing, if you just know that. And so, a part of this that I personally do is I forge a great relationship with a lot of our clients. Actually, most of the clients, I really get to know them. And that's why they're so honest with me when they have bad feedback. And we're always asking them consistently, to a point that during the trial, we would ask them daily how it went. What did you like? What did you not like? What was awkward? What was amazing? Were they happy? It's a big deal because remember that there's so many VA companies in the world. And so for us to stand out as a company, we have to take note that we don't just do tasks, we care about customer experience. And if you really want to have, in this day and age, honestly, can you really afford to lose a job right now? Because if you can, please get out of this company, okay? Please get out. So, customer experience. Is my client happy? You always have to ask that. Okay, you always have to ask that. Na, are they happy? Okay. I'm gonna like scan some comments. Okay. Wait, ano ba? Nakaka-pressure sa part ko kasi po, VA si Mister and he's very disciplined and accurate with his work. Yes. The difference between a mediocre VA, by the way, a mediocre VA is somebody who is always say, I have 10 years of experience, and then they only really last like a month or two with their clients. And they would say, oh, I had so many clients, whatever. No, it's because you suck and you can't keep a client and you can't really have consistent customers because you don't have a great attitude or they don't want to work with you anymore. And that's the sad reality. So what I'm trying to say is don't get on your high horse and always think about what am I contributing in this company, okay? And that's right. If your husband, is like giving you a good example, that is something that you should also follow. Discipline, guys. Okay? Okay. Sobrang swerte po natin kung sakaling magka-client tayo agad. Imagine working from the comfort of pag po nabalik pa lang tayo sa office setting, doon tayo magsisisi. Yes, because especially right now, I mean, honestly, do you know, I'm actually so nervous, like as I'm speaking to you right now, because just a few minutes ago, I got news, like literally, that there's going to be a total lockdown in Cebu. And my mom is so far away. I was supposed to like go somewhere tomorrow, visit like a family friend, and it's so worrisome. And to be truly honest, especially with these cases arising, I don't think that normalcy will be achieved in the next 3 years, at least here in Cebu. And I hope you understand, guys, that even with a pandemic or not, it's such a privilege to be given a client because there's so many people who deserve it. And so make sure that with whatever you're doing, make it count. Okay? Don't be ungrateful, guys, because it's so frustrating. And alam nyo, it's so embarrassing when I talk to clients kasi I'm so proud of all of you. And then when a client comes back to me complaining and saying, she doesn't have a good attitude, he didn't show up, he wasn't consistent, I had to always follow up, she didn't show up on Friday, she said that there was, an outage, wala daw internet, yung mga ganon. Bunch of excuses, guys. Okay? And when I hear those bunch of excuses, it makes me cringe because I hate excuses. Excuses make me want to skin somebody alive because I know that in this day and age, if there's an outage, you can still have internet because you have a cell phone, you have a power bank, there's mobile internet and stuff like that, right? But anyway, don't worry, I have a point tonight. I will be discussing about what exactly we're going to be doing and things that I want to really drive home, okay? Because I do not want this to happen again, especially for batch 3, okay? Because especially that it's a big group, guys, we're doing our very best. If you just know, it's a thankless job because it's so thankless when we realize that we train somebody for free, we mentor somebody for free, we give a job for free, we defend you life and death, and we vouch for you, and we believe in you and your excuses, and then it turns out that your excuses were totally scam. Okay? It's so embarrassing. Please do not embarrass me because I literally, will not hesitate to fire people. I have fired so many people in my life. It's not a joke. I have fired more than 40 people in one sitting before. I was 23 at that time. I can do that now if I want to. Of course, I'm better right now, but then guys, just don't embarrass us because we do our very best, okay? So anyway, we're also we discussed this not just to our current VAs, but we wanted batch 3 to sit in because I want this to be prevented, okay? Now, I know that so many of us have gone through, I guess, different walks of life, right? Some of you may have been, working in an office. Some people here have worked in a field, like literally some of our VAs. And one of my top performing VAs is actually a farmer. And that's really amazing, right? Some people have like different jobs, like, maybe like a sales job, technical support, people who are like linemen. There's so many walks of life that you would see here at Virtual Lasting. And for me, I feel so proud about that because we were able to like group everybody and unify everybody to the same purpose and really help each other grow in the same way, even if we have so many varied backgrounds, right? Now, I know that when another thing that I do know is that when we are working from outside of like different kinds of backgrounds, we all have different kinds of work habits, right? Like I, for one, I've had different jobs before. Obviously, I became, the CEO of this company. Obviously, of course, I used to work as a call center agent. Before that, before I was a call center agent, I used to be a tutor for English. Like literally, I would go to somebody's home and I would tutor English to this kid who was so annoying. I was 14 years old at that time. I also used to sell chorizo door to door. Like, I'm not kidding. I used to sell Avon, Sara Lee, mga bra, panty, mga sandwich, mga kakanin, you know? And I come from that kind of background. And as somebody who has that kind of background, I've also, formed some good and bad habits. But let's talk about the bad habits. For me, one of the things that that I learned in a bad way was to be lazy. Like, when I was lazy and latecomer, by the way, I used to, let's say, when I was in a call center, I remember I was 19 years old, I think, when I started to be a call center agent because I quit my job. I quit school kasi I wasn't a very good kid. And kasi nga bata ako. And so I remember before na I would go to work. And syempre, because I was like the youngest in my batch, yung sa mga ka-wave ko in the call center, nagpa-friends, chummy-chummy ako sa mga, parang mga pasaway na mga tao sa work. Like, yung mga naging friends ko, yung mga always nagtatagay-tagay, yung mga always nag-absent, yung always yung mga feeling cool kids nung mga panahunan yon. And it's so annoying because as a youngster, I observed bad habits. Like, for example, if you didn't bring your ID, I'm going to piggyback and use somebody else's login so that I can go inside of the office. Let's see. I would do like mga call toggling because yun ang ginagawa ng iba, so I will also call toggle. What else? I was always late. And I thought before that, it's harmless. I really thought before that it's harmless. I really thought before na wala naman akong sinasaktan na tao. I'm just being myself, something like that. And I really did not think that, I really needed that thing called discipline in my life at that point. Because I was a kid, I didn't really care. Kung ma-fired ako, edi ma-fired ako. Or I would say things like, anong bakin nyo? Just mind your business. This is my life. Something like that. Okay? And I really honestly did not understand why people, made a point to be very disciplined. Like, I thought mga nerd yung mga tao na super early sa work. I thought mga sip-sip yung mga tao na kumpleto yung mga report, yung mga ganon. Parang ang corny nila. Parang hindi ako yan kasi I'm cool and okay lang ako. Parang ganon. And you know what? I had a rude awakening because, first of all, diba? Uso yan sa call center, right? It's so uso. And you know what? Please don't bring your uso things here because here at Virtual Lasting, that's not cool, okay? In fact, sa call center, hindi kayo ma-fired sa mga ganyan na mga activities. Dito sa Virtual Lasting, we will really fire you because for me, that's so disrespectful. We did our very best to help you. If ayaw mo magpa-help, if ayaw mo ng trabaho, we better give the job to somebody who deserves it, right? Do I get an amen? Because, guys, we're doing our best. And mga adults na tayo, right? Meron tayong mga pamilya, if hindi ka deserve ng trabaho, kukunin namin at ibigay namin sa iba. Okay? It's not cool at all. It's disgusting. Okay? So anyway, back to my story. So of course, eventually, when I was young, I thought like, oh, I'm a cool kid. I don't need these rules. I hate rules. Until now, I am quite a rule breaker, I guess. I don't know. Like for some reason, I'm quite a rule breaker. But maybe because I'm a grown up now, maybe my rule breaking is more like I don't care about preconceived rules about society and I will chase my dreams no matter what I will do. But anyway, before I felt like feeling rebel, feeling cool, yung mga ganon, it's not, like it's so corny. Like, gusto kong sapakin ng sarili ko. Like, my teenage self used to do a lot of drugs and cigarettes and drinking. It's not cool, okay? But I used to feel that it was cool. And the rude awakening came because even when I was such a rebel before, I always had lofty dreams about becoming rich. Okay. I always told myself, I don't deserve this. I deserve riches, power. I deserve, I always told myself that I deserve a good life. Ayoko nang mag-jeep. Ayoko nang mag-taxi. Things like that, right? I told myself, one day I will have a big house. I will have so many properties. I will have a lot of money. And you know what? I told myself, magbi-business ako. Magfi-freelance ako, tapos magbi-business ako. Mga ganon. And you know what? One day, feeling cool pa ako nun ha, sabi ko, mag-quit ako sa trabaho ko kasi pipitsugin sila, ayoko na magtrabaho. Gusto kong magbukod sa sarili ko. I will do like my own freelance career. I don't need anybody. Like, ew, I don't need anybody. Something like that. I felt like such a cool kid. And that's when the rude awakening came. Because here's the thing. When you're on your own, when you're doing the freelance life, or like also remember this, guys, this is a freelance life, even if virtualasting is technically like your employer, but remember that you're quite on your own because you're doing this at home, right? You're not like in an actual office. So I want you to treat yourself like an actual business. Be professional, because here's the thing that I realized when I first started, with my freelancing career. And di ba, na-mention ko na may mga scam. But eventually, I did get good clients. And you know what? My first waves of clients actually got rid of me. Even if at first they would say wonderful praises like, you're so smart, you're so intelligent, you're so talented and stuff. But guys, totoo pala yun, no? No matter how talented you are, no matter kung feeling mo ang talino mo na, feeling mo na ikaw na lang talaga ang magaling, but if you have a bad attitude, if you are lazy, if you don't send your submissions on time, if hindi ka nagpapasabi na that there's gonna be some changes in the schedule, you don't ask permission, clients are turned off. Okay, it is a display of how messed up you are as a person. Okay, so I want you to realize this. Hindi ka cool if ganyan ka. It means that you don't have your life together. You don't deserve to be trusted. And if you are already 20s, 30s, 40s, tapos kailangan mo pang pagsabihan to be on time, I'm sorry, but you're a failure. And I'm really sorry about that. And I want you to embody that and to think about that, because if you still need a manager or a team leader to remind you about how to act, then you're going to have a tough life to live, because you're always going to be losing opportunities. Try to observe. Try to observe, how many times have you lost a job and then you blame it on the management? Diba? You blame it on the management na kasi kesyo yung manager kasi bad attitude, kasi yung you blame other people, like kasi yung company hindi sila marunong mag-manage. Ikaw mag-manage. Gusto mo 'yan? 'Di ba? Sometimes, guys, ang dami nating excuses, but actually tayo ang mali. And it takes an adult to admit that. Okay? It takes an adult. Truth hurts. I want you to listen to this. I'm not trying to insult you, but I'm telling you the truth. Kasi ang dami nating excuses eh. Kasi kesyo, may favoritism daw. Kaya nga hindi ka favorite kasi pangit yung attitude mo. Kaya nga hindi ka favorite kasi always ka late. Kaya nga hindi ka favorite kasi hindi ka nagsasubmit ng submissions ng mga work na dapat i-submit mo. And so, I think it's time to stop villainizing our bosses, our clients, and start to look within ourselves. If ayaw mo talaga na, may mga ganyang client, edi magnegosyo ka na lang ng sarili mo. Huwag ka na mag-VA. Huwag ka magkuha ng client. Siguro magtanim ka na lang ng puno tapos kakain ka na lang doon sa puno. Because even kami mga negosyante, we have to deal with clients. And we really cannot tolerate, excuses. Like for example, business to business transaction. If yung client mag-excuse sa akin na hindi sila makabayad, do you think that I will take it lightly? I will get angry because no matter what, I will have to pay you, right? So, it's like that. In the adult world, and guys, please, OA ko, I know that parang I sound so angry, but I just want to really be clear, okay? Guys, adults na tayo. We don't need a team leader who would say, uy, nag-wake up ka na ba? Maligo ka na kasi work ka na but by 9, right? Gawin mo yan dito sa virtual lasting. Palayasin kita on the same day. Okay? Hindi yan pwede. Police yourself. Okay? We are not here to be your parents. I'm not your mother. I'm not your girlfriend. Kahit nga sa boyfriend ko, I will not do that kasi that's so demeaning. That's their life. And it's time to take responsibility and accountability. Okay? The jobs here at Virtual Lasting are for people who do not have bullshit excuses, people who are serious, people who appreciate the job, people who are grateful. If hindi ka grateful, please wag ka na lang mag-work, mag-NCNS ka, tapos bigyan ka na lang namin sa last pay mo. Okay? Kasi ang dami-daming walang trabaho ngayon. Mas mabuti pa ibigay na lang sa iba. Okay? I'm so sorry if meron akong parang mga ganitong mga kadramahan. But I hope you understand na, my gosh guys, if kayo ang nasa place ko, you would be so shocked kasi para talagang ang daming, parang masyak ka kasi meron talagang mga tao no na hindi talaga, parang ayaw nila magtrabaho pero meron silang trabaho. Parang ganun. So, anyway, okay. So, while we're at the topic of being an adult and, taking responsibility, what are the common scenarios that I see na talagang super cringe? Like in my end, when every time this arises, and somebody like Joy is gonna tell me, uy, si Anna, hindi daw siya maka-work kasi ano daw, may dysmenorrhea siya. Or mga, ay, Judee, hindi daw siya maka-work kasi nag-cold siya, something like that. And you know what? I'm just gonna say this. I know an excuse when I hear one, okay? Although I have said that it's totally fine if you really are not feeling well and if you are so burnt out that you need a break. But guys, wag kayong magpalusot. Kasi nakikita namin ang patterns na every Friday night na lang talaga hindi ka makatrabaho. It's such a turn-off. Okay? Another thing, yung mga nagsasabi na hindi talaga kasi ako maka-work kasi na-dysmenorrhea ako. Guys, babae din ako. We have medicines that we can take. Tapos sa bahay lang tayo, hindi naman tayo magsakay ng tricycle, right? Hindi naman tayo magsakay ng ng jeep para makago sa work. Sometimes, alam nyo ba na even if I've even tried working na more than 24 hours na akong walang tulog, pero kasi I have a meeting, I need to go, I really stick to my promise. You have to be an adult. You have to siguro no, hindi naman siguro na I have to give you medicines na, uy, Ann, bigyan kita ng paracetamol, ipalala-move ko, grab delivery ko, di ba? Be responsible, okay? So these are the common scenarios. I'm going to discuss some common scenarios. And what I would want is for you to write your commitment about what you're going to do if these real things do happen. Because wala namang Ann dito. Actually, sabi ko lang Ann kasi I was watching Ann Curtis yesterday. Sorry, Rowena. Walang Ann. Walang Ann. But it was just an example kasi common yung name na Ann. But I'm gonna give you some common scenarios and tell me what we will do is we will add this somewhere in the training, like before you graduate, we will create some sort of question and answer, like what will you do if these scenarios happen, okay? Because my God, if I have to deal with these excuses whenever you have a client, I'm really gonna roll my eyes and I'm going to show you your commitment and I'm gonna say did you do it? Okay? So, and guys, remember this. It's not just me trying to be like a slave driver boss. Remember that siguro naman it's not right na mas meron kaming pakialam sa trabaho mo. Kasi remember, we can always replace you with the other trainees on this batch. Ganyan kayo ka-love ng management if we even give you a chance. Okay? But I just want you to know that you're not the only talented person. Ang dami-daming talented person dito. Whether you're from batch 1, batch 2, batch 3, there's so many other talented people who deserve the job. And it's such a shame for them whenever you don't give your job um, the justice that it deserves. Okay? Because sayang trabaho na yan sa ibang tao sa batch mo. Sayang kasi napunta yung trabaho sa iyo. And I wish it was given to somebody else. Okay? So anyway, let's start with some common scenarios. I'm going to give my suggested action plans, but what I would want you to do is to create your own action plans, okay? Because we all have different situations, right? Okay, so number one is, scenario number one, walang internet sa bahay kasi hindi ko nabayaran. Anong gagawin natin, guys? Kasi hindi ko nabayaran, walang internet, what should I do? Okay, first of all, hindi yan problema ng virtual lasting if wala kang internet kasi hindi mo nabayaran. Because it's your job to pay for the internet. Your job, you are actually paid enough to pay for your internet. So don't ever think that we will have mercy on you kapag sabihin mo yan. Okay? It's such a freaking loser excuse kasi ang dami-daming options. Pwede ka magpiso-piso sa internet sa neighbor mo. Right? Alam ko, merong mga piso-piso. I've never tried that though, but I've seen that. Number two, pwede mo gamitin yung hotspot ng phone mo. Diba? Diba, guys? I think walang phone ngayon na walang hotspot. Unless siguro if sadyang bumili ka talaga ng 3310 na ancient. Okay? Number three, hindi ka ba nahiya na magsabi ka sa amin na hindi ka nakapay ng bill mo? It doesn't show that you are a responsible person. It's a turn off. Please don't tell us that because it makes me not want to respect you if you do that. Okay? I know that it sounds harsh because some people would say, ay, wala kasi kaming pera. Pero kasi nga, if you are already working on a job, meron kang bayad for that, that's already included sa bayad. Please don't make an excuse. Alam mo, you can already pay your bill via GCash, via Grab, via Coins, I guess, PH, Paymaya, whatever, right? You can pay through your bank account. And you can call the customer service hotline. There is no excuse now, right? Pwede kang magbayad sa neighborhood na Palawan Express or sa Buana Luwilier or M. Luwilier, Tambunting, yung mga ganon, right? LBC. Please, do not give me that lame excuse because there's so many ways that you can have internet. You can have it on your phone. And you know what? Like in my end, I really invested on multiple internet sources. I don't just have my phone. I have 5 other SIM cards here in my home. Okay. So whatever it is, I can do it. What if mabroken talaga yung SIM card ko tapos nag-brown out? Tapos nag-lockdown dito sa Cebu. Yung mga ganon. What am I going to do? Well, I have so many other SIM cards. Magpa-load ako. Baka tawag ako somebody sa landline and I'm gonna ask somebody to load for me. Baka maybe I can go to the street and I can ask somebody. Maybe I can ask somebody to contact Joy para tulungan ako or contact Mimi or contact Judee, right? Okay. Next is have an alternate internet connection. Maybe it would be a good idea to invest on a prepaid Wi-Fi thingy, even if you don't have to use it a lot. But I think it is a worth it investment. It's only like 1,000 to 2,000 pesos. Or like a mobile hotspot. Meron pa ngang mga broadband card, right? Always make sure that you don't just have one backup internet, but multiple backup internets. Kayo nga, if your phone is low bat, 'di ba nagkakandara pa ka to look for a power bank? Kahit mga strangers, you even go and approach people just para maki-plug, right? So don't ever tell me na hindi mo yan magawa for a client. Tapos mag-NCNS ka, and then magkandara pa si Joy and si Mimi, si Neil at si Ursi, kung saan ka. Please don't do that. Okay? If you do that, it's a turn-off because it makes us think that you are not grateful for the job and you don't deserve it at hindi ka adult kasi adult lang ang worthy ng trabaho dito. Okay? Okay. Next is, pwede naman maki-internet ka sa neighbor mo. Maki-internet ka sa best friend mo. Maki-internet ka sa bahay ng binan mo. Maki-internet ka sa bahay ng mama at papa mo. Maki-internet ka kahit sino. Okay? Pwede kang pumunta sa co-working space, coffee shop, hotel lobby. Kahit nga mga karinderya ngayon, meron ng internet. Yung mga bus nga, meron ng internet. 'Di ba? Common ito na issue. And every time somebody says that, pa-smile-smile lang ako and I would say, oh, talaga? But then to be truly honest, in the back of my mind, I'm already like, this is a candidate for somebody that I would fire. I'm really honest. I want to tell you that it turns me off. Okay? O totoo yan. 'Di ba nag-ads na yung, ano ba yon? Victoria Court ba yon? Tsaka Queensland. Sogo na, fast na daw yung internet nila. Magsogo ka. Okay. Next is, e-jeep, 'di ba? Mag-jeep ka na lang. Okay. Next is, 'di ba, para guys, alam ko na you will do all that you can para lang maka-text sa boyfriend mo. Pero sa client, hindi ka maka-chat kasi daw wala kang internet, which is total bullshit, right? Don't give us that excuse. It's corny. Next is saying that walang kuryente. Number 2, walang kuryente. I still in my mind, I always roll my eyes every time somebody says that because number 1, I understand na meron talagang, I don't know, we're in a third world country. I believe that we've already, I think we're no longer really a third world country. I believe we're already a level 2 kind of country, and we are already having better infrastructure. I've noticed personally, where I live, I never have, maybe I'm so privileged because we have backup generator here. But even in our different homes, it's very rare to have a power outage. And in this day and age, power outages never really go beyond an hour. And so if it continually happens to you, and if I always observe that continually, maybe it would be high time to not be a virtual assistant, okay? Because if it's going to affect your performance and you're not consistently looking for a way, kasi talaga guys, if wala kang internet, bumalik ka sa Sogo, totoo yan. May reason na para bumalik sa Sogo kasi walang internet. My God, good job, Nina. Good job. So, yun guys. if wala kang kuryente, bumalik ka sa Sogo. Kasi may kuryente doon. And bumalik ka sa neighbor's house mo, bumalik ka. Kaya guys, wag kang maging maldita sa mga neighbors mo para patuloyin ka sa mga bahay nila. Be a nice person para para pwede kang makipag-internet ka somewhere. Okay? Maging mabuti ka sa biyanan mo kasi para pwede kang makipag-internet sa bahay nila. And so forth. Okay? Kasi guys, kahit close na yung Sogo, kasi meron talagang mga people dito na sumasabi na close na ang Sogo kasi dahil, kasi GCQ, ECQ, whatever. Okay. Point taken, but it's still not an excuse because all over, you can always look for a way. Okay? And by the way, guys, that is the reason why it's important to charge your laptop, use your laptop so that you can always use your laptop and your mobile hotspot even if walang kuryente, right? Okay? So, meaning, if mag-absent ka dahil daw kuno sa walang kuryente, it's already telling me na it's already equivalent to like, actually, I have bullshit excuses. Ayoko lang talaga mag-work. And for me, that's already like, okay, then we will take away your job and give it to somebody else. Because in this day and age, guys, kahit pandemic, 2020 na tayo, ang dami-dami ng alternatives. Okay? Siguro those excuses would fly in 1995. But right now, it's already 2020. Don't give me those excuses. Okay? And I want you to think for yourself, what am I going to do if actually walang internet, walang kuryente? Okay? Okay. So next is number 3. Number 3 excuse sa mga taong hindi mag-work. Masakit daw ang ulo. Masakit daw ang ulo. Okay. Now, first of all, I'm not saying na hindi talaga masakit yung ulo mo. But most of the jobs that you can do while you are a virtual assistant, kahit masakit pa yung buong katawan mo, unless of course if cancer na yan, tsaka terminal na or something, talagang mag-quit ka na kasi may cancer ka at terminal na, just lie on the bed and say goodbye to the world. Don't be a VA. But mild lang na headache, you can take medicine. Diba? And then number 2, it's still not an excuse. You know why? Because let's say, for example, I mean, obviously this, Joy and Mimi tell me like, Judes, I can't work right now because my head hurts. But I will work 4 hours after kasi maybe the medicine will kick in. Guys, hindi naman forever na mag-headache ka. Always make sure na if magkasakit ka, rest and give your client the lead time kung when ka pwede na bumalik sa trabaho. Okay? Unless, of course, if you got hit by a car, naputol yung ulo mo, naputol yung kamay mo, hindi ka na makatype, yung mga ganon. Pero wag naman yung mga headache tsaka yung mga fever na very light. Unless siguro guys, if na-COVID ka na, pumunta ka sa hospital. Okay? Pero, kasi naman, obvious din naman yung mga excuses. Especially when it already like presents a pattern. Please make sure. Okay? Kasi, sa totoo lang, whenever somebody tells me an excuse, ako pa ang nahihiya. Kasi, nahihiya ako kasi hindi talaga ako ma-fold. Parang nakakatawa na nakakahiya. Okay? Huwag nyo naman akong parang, huwag nyong ipasa yung hiya sa akin kasi it's very cringy. Okay? It's laughable, it's cringy, it's corny. It's not good. We're all adults. Sabihin mo na lang, if you don't want the job, quit. Ibigay namin immediately ora mismo sa ibang VA. Kasi ang daming VA na gusto magtrabaho. Okay? Hindi naman sa sinasabi na we don't value you. But if you don't value the job, we value the client and the job. And we value jobs here. Better na ibigay na lang sa iba. Okay? Next. Si Fluffy. Fluffy. Shh. May bisita ako kanina, kaya nagtago siya. And then, parang nagtago siya whole day. Ang corny niya. Akala siguro niya na siya yung pinapagalitan ko. Guys, by the way, hindi ko kayo pinapagalitan kasi wala naman talaga kayong fault. Kasi hindi naman talaga kayo ang may problema. I can say that all the 257 people who are watching this, I know that it's not you, okay? But gusto ko lang i-show kung gaano ako na frustrated. Hindi to rant. Gusto ko lang talaga i-show na we know what you're doing. Please don't do it. It's for your own good. Okay? Si Fluffy. Si Fluffy mad na din. Fluffy saying hi to the subscribers. That's actually the advantage of working remotely. Even if we get headache or slight fever, we can still rest while working. We can do it the office. Why not in the comfort of our own home? Yes! Alam nyo guys, ang style ko is I am really not feeling well. Like, obviously, meron talagang mga instances no na hindi ko na talaga kaya kasi maano na talaga ako, ma-collapse na talaga ako sa exhaustion. You know, I'm still not a no-show. I always reach out to the client and I would say, can we reschedule the call? And of course, I say it in advance. I don't say it like that moment immediately. I make sure that I send notice hours and hours in advance and I would say, I'm not feeling well. I'm really maybe I'm really in a tight bind right now. Is it fine if we reschedule? Is it fine if I submit it instead of right now? I can submit it like in the next 5 hours. Make sure that you do that, okay? You're an adult. Remember this, that if we have to remind you, it means that you're not functioning as a proper sensible adult. Because hindi na yan namin job, guys. It's not our job it's not our job to try to keep your job. Kasi marami naman talagang may gustong may trabaho. If ayaw mo, wag. Okay? Walang argument. Next is, okay, number 4th excuse. Number 4th top excuse. Na ospital ang nanay, ang anak, ang husband. What else? Ano pa ba? What else? Ang daming na hospital sa mga buhay ng mga daming excuses. Sa totoo lang ha, I've noticed sa mga responsible talaga na people, it rarely happens. Pero sa mga irresponsible na mga VA, parang every week na lang may ma-hospital or may mamatay. I'm not kidding. And sometimes parang meron kasi sigurong, ewan ko, parang namatay yung nanay, namatay yung tatay, namatay yung lolo, namatay yung lola. Tapos may na-rush hospital, tapos ang dami talaga. of course, I can say that meron naman talaga kaming, empathy for those situations. But I've just noticed, na usually people who say those things, hindi totoo. Kasi last week, yung husband, tapos ngayon, siya na daw, tapos next week, yung anak, tapos next week, yung yaya, yung mga ganon. Ubusan ng angkan. Yes. Buong barangay dinahilan. Yes. Oh my gosh. Na-hospital yung kapitbahay ng pinsan namin. Totoo. 'Di ba? Parang concern mo pa. Pinatay na lahat. Yes. Parang na-COVID na lang lahat. My gosh. May pattern na excuse. Totoo yan. Alam nyo guys, please wag nyo na lang akong bigyan ng mga excuses na yan. Kasi, alam nyo ba, suki ako dyan. Kasi before, ang drama ko is upper respiratory tract infection. Tapos, UTI na naman. Tapos, fever. Tapos, ang dami. Tapos migraine. Oh my God. Tapos, alam ko yan talaga. Kasi, ang drama ko, may mga template ako na mga fake na mga medical certificate. Guys, wag naman. Parang na-karma na ako when I get mga employees like that. Although recently, for the past, I guess, almost a year or so, we have not had these kinds of excuses. But please don't be the first one in a long time because matatawa talaga ako. Siguro pupuntahan ko kayo sa bahay niyo tapos papatayin ko na lang talagang whole family ninyo para matapos na ang excuse. Joke lang. Parang telenovela lang na namatay ang lahat. May amnesia, yung mga ganon. Grabe guys, cancer, amnesia, mga ganon. 'Di ba? Daming excuse. So, what else? Ano pa ba yung mga excuses ng mga irresponsible? Ayun. Similar sa sa may sakit, yung mga excuses na may namatay. Okay? Same lang 'yon. Okay? Another pala is may bagyo. Okay. So, totoo naman, meron naman talagang bagyo. Right? Now, the good thing about a bagyo is you can predict it. Right? So, I'm not saying no na at all times maging hero ka lang naman talaga. Pero what I can advise you is this. Please tell us in advance kung ano ang situation kapag umuulan dyan at saka kung babagyuhin ka. And hopefully, this job will give you enough financial stability para pwede ka nang mag-transfer ng bahay kung babahain ka dyan. Maybe you're living in a squatter's area. I hope not. But if, for example, you are, no judgment. I hope that this job will help you be able to rent somewhere that is safer for you so that you can continue to have a high quality life and a life na consistent yung trabaho mo. Because if you will not be able to sustain a good work environment, at alam nyo naman kung anong drama ng country natin na parang tayo na lang talaga ang magnet sa lahat ng mga natural disaster at saka mga kadramahan ng buhay, then, try to do your best, Like, for example, natawa si Lady. Recently, si Lady, may nagbagyo sa kanilang bahay. Ay, nila sa kanilang bahay, sa lugar nila. And Lady is my video editor. And alam nyo, I was so amazed with Lady's professionalism because imagine na nakidlatan yung nahit ng kidlat yung parang ewan ko yung internet ba? Yung internet nila ni Lady. Tapos hindi na nag-function yung internet. She lives in Siquijor, guys. She's not in a big city. But you know what? Ginawa ng paraan ni Lady, bumili talaga siya ng prepaid wifi agad-agad. Nagawan niya ng paraan even if it's ECQ. Tapos na-shock ako kasi nakapag-upload siya ng video on time. Guys, Siquijor yan, guys. I've gone to Siquijor a couple of times. It's a beautiful island, but it's not like a huge urbanized island. And, you know, if you're in an urbanized island, literally, sa kanto nyo may prepaid wifi na mabili. But in their island, I don't think so. But she was able to make the effort. Okay? And so, even if I wasn't making a rant like this, she had her, you know, she had the accountability and professionalism and responsibility to look for a way. She did not even tell me na may bagyo. She just told me during a meeting like a day or two after na, ayun miss, kasi nagkabagyo dito, so bumili ako agad. But she did not even make me feel na, oh my gosh, anong mangyari dyan? Okay? And you have to think about that, guys, because our clients live in societies wherein these problems do not exist. I know that's a privilege for them. That's rich people privilege, not just the white people privilege. Because unfortunately, we don't live lives as privileged as these people. Even the rich people in our countries, our country still experience internet problems because unfortunately, we don't have the most perfect internet. However, you have to think about that. If randomly mag-absent ka, remember that you're the only VA on that job, even if let's say your client has 10 VAs. But usually, it's not like a call center na ang daming pwedeng mag-replace ng queue mo. Most likely, your job is yours. Okay? So, remember that your client's business does not stop dahil gusto mo lang magtagay on a Friday night. Okay? Tapos sinabi mo na migraine ka. Pero actually, tagay lang. Tagay is life. Please, guys, okay? Think about that. Think about the business that you're affecting. And think about this. That business is feeding your family. Be grateful naman. Remember that in the US, one of my clients told me this. In the US, there are 50 million unemployed people. I don't know the exact number here in the Philippines, but I'm pretty sure that there are so many people who don't have jobs right now. So if you have a job, please be grateful. Okay? Yun lang, guys. Be grateful. Okay? We're not impossible din naman. Kasi we can also tell if you're telling the truth. I'm not saying na talagang magpakihero ka. Like, maybe buntis ka, tapos lalabas na talaga ang baby, pero I have to talk to my client. Hindi naman. Hindi naman. By the way, shout out to Wedgie, my graphic designer. Nakakapanganak lang. Of course, she's on leave. And guys, you can go on leave. You can go on leave, guys. If, for example, manganak ka, maybe mag-operasyon ka. If that is the case, then we will have to, ask permission from your client and we will have to look for, like a temporary or long-term replacement for you. Okay? We're not the kind of people who will not hear you out. But please, don't give us naman yung mga bullshit excuses. Kasi we can tell, you know? Wink, wink. We've gone through that. I was the worst person. Remember, guys, tamad ako na tao, drop out ng eskwelahan, I was a drug addict, I was not a good kid, I didn't finish school. So, you would know na alam ko yung life na yan. And I wouldn't have been able to transform my life if I had given in to these excuses. Because eventually, I think I remember I was 23 then, and I noticed that I had all these dreams about, you know, wanting to be a successful person, wanting to have a great life, wanting to have a steady income, wanting to have savings. But then I was filled with excuses that I was a victim, that I'm a poor person, this is a poor country, I have a bad boss, I am working for bad people, yung management, yung ang daming excuses, guys. And you know what? I noticed that the common denominator is me. Okay? Remember that the common denominator is you. Sino dito ang hindi maka-remember sa common denominator? We had that lesson before in school, right? So if you're the common denominator and you have all these unfortunate events in your life, then baka nga it's your fault. Okay? Most likely it's your fault, hindi lang baka. For sure it's your fault. Because there's so many success stories from people who are poor, who were abused as children, who did not have a good life, ulila, walang mga pamilya, but they were able to make it. Pero ikaw, may mata, may ilong, may bibig, okay? Nakapag-school. Ako, guys, if tutuusin, high school lang yung achievement ko sa buhay. Pero nakaya ko. I'm not saying naman, no? But ang dami-dami dito na nakapag-graduate ng college. Don't make any extenuating circumstances as an excuse. Because the moment that you believe in your excuses, then you're doomed. Okay? The moment that you become the victim of your own story, you will never be a hero. Remember that. If you're a victim, you'll never be a hero. And nobody really, walang libingan ng mga victim, guys. May libingan ng mga hero. Okay, remember that. Walang textbook para sa mga victim. Pero merong mga textbook na entries para sa mga hero. Be your own hero, guys. Don't be your own victim. Okay? Don't be your own perpetrator, I guess. Okay? And victims always have these excuses na, kasi walang internet sa bahay. Kasi hindi ako nakaligo kasi walang tubig. Kasi walang tubig kasi ayaw ko magkuha sa labas ng bahay sa poso, something like that. Guys, remember that maybe you would see that, you know, you're just saying that because you're so privileged. Maybe some people here would say, oh, Judee, you're just saying that because you're so privileged, because you have a good life, maybe because you have money and all that. But you know what, guys? I beat the odds. I beat the odds. I grew up in a broken family, okay? I was molested as a kid, okay? I was a drug addict. I was a dropout in school. I was always fired at work because I was late. And if I was able to change myself, small changes for yourself, maybe try to discipline yourself. Try to small changes. I will wake up early. Okay? Hindi ako mag-wait ng wife ko na magalit para ilagay yung brief ko sa hamper. Yung mga ganon, yung I will not wait for my mother to be angry na hindi ako maghugas ng plato. I will not wait for anybody to tell me na maglinis ng banyo. Things like that. I will not wait for Joy to look for me dahil wala daw ako sa client. Hindi daw ako nag-report. Yung mga ganon, guys. Okay? We are not victims. Even with the circumstances that happen in my life, I consider myself a lucky person because I'm alive and I have the opportunity to change my life. And I have the opportunity to watch YouTube, to read books that are free. I'm happy. I am blessed. I'm blessed to just be alive, even if so many people have died right now in COVID. So please, okay? I will end my rant kasi masakit na yung throat ko. Ang drama ko kasi. But I wanted to be clear that there is no excuse. Because if you will give in to these excuses, para mo ding tinatraidor yung buhay mo. Okay? Don't be a traitor to yourself. Don't victimize yourself because you can always choose to be better. Okay? So anyway, thank you so much for showing up today. I just wanted this to be clear, even to batch 3, because I don't want ever to get feedback na may tamad sa batch 3 or may mga tao na, oh my God, ang tamad-tamad, or like, ang buong family namatay, ang buong family na amnesia, mga ganon. Okay? I don't want to hear it because it makes me cringe. Kasi alam nyo ba guys, when I talk to clients, super proud ako kasi. Super proud. I always tell them, I always tell the truth. I'm so impressed with, let's say for example, I'm so impressed with Ursi because Ursi is a newbie, but he displays so much professionalism. That's how I talk to clients. Just like that. I personally look at your profiles and I can tell, like, you know what? She's so good at these things. I don't like, hindi ko talaga sinasabi na, oh, she's okay. No, I always say she's so good. She showed up to all these meetings. She was not absent. And you know what? During the training, na-complete niya yung mga tasks niya. And then, syempre, maano ako, parang mapahiya ako when a client would say, akala ko Judee, magaling si Ursi. Ayaw niya, we're always looking for him kasi every Friday nag-absent. It's embarrassing, guys. If you want to be embarrassing, do it in another company. Wag dito. Kasi we're a community. We're trying to help each other. We are all doing this together because we all want to survive these unfortunate times, right? So anyway, okay. Jessica, when always listen to Miss Judee, I realized the mistake I've done. That's why this happened to me, really. Guys, evaluate your life right now. What are the excuses that you are telling yourself? Like right now, hindi naman ako perfect, guys. Alam nyo anong sinasabi ko sa sarili ko ngayon? I'm asking myself, bakit ka mataba, Judee? Bakit ang taba-taba mo? And you know what? My traitor self would say, kasi meron kang mga health issues. Totoo din naman na meron akong mga health issues. Pero sino ba nagsabi na I have to like eat chocolates every day? Yung mga ang dami kong rice, yung mga ganon. So in my end, yun ang mga excuses na sinasabi ko. Bakit ka mataba, Judee? And that's why may pa-fruits na pegs ako today. Hopefully, I will keep reminding myself na Ang dami-dami kong na-achieve sa life, pero hindi ko talaga ma-achieve na mag-slim down ako. Now, how about you? Think about what is it that you are telling yourself na hindi mo kaya. What is it in yourself na you're always judging yourself na, I'm lazy, latecomer ako, hindi ako consistent, yung mga ganon. I know that you have prejudged yourself kasi in our childhood, our parents have also prejudged us. Like for example, pag nasabihan ka ng lola mo na, hoy, ang tamad-tamad mo. So then you brand yourself na you are tamad, and then thereby, i-carry mo sa work, ay, okay lang yan kasi alam naman nila na tamad ako eh. Well, here at Virtual Lasting, we don't believe in that. Okay? If you pass the training, it means that meron kang capacity na hindi maging tamad. Kasi we know that the skills here and all the challenges that we're doing, hindi para sa mga tamad. So if you revert back to those skills, revert back to those attitudes na, ay kasi ang tamad-tamad ko, okay lang yan, they will understand kasi alam naman nila na natamad ako, I will not show up today. Good luck, okay? I will no longer accept it. In fact, since you've already heard this rant of mine and this lecture, take it as a sign and an acceptance na if paggawin mo yan, tapos we catch you, tapos, you know, don't be surprised if you will lose your job and we will give the job to somebody else. Don't be surprised na lang, okay? Okay. Anyway, guys, hindi naman mahirap yung life as a VA. Hindi ka abused dito, my God. Okay? Yung mga tasks ang dali-dali. Copy-paste yung mga na-learn mo sa training. Tapos may mga longer deadlines naman. Tapos, let's say, part-time lang yung client mo, hindi ka naman in-abuse. Or let's say, kahit full-time pa yung client mo, tapos maybe napa-overtime ka a little bit, you're gonna be paid naman. Just tell that there was an overtime, tapos mag-request ka. Okay? Alright. So anyway, ang dami ko nang sinabi, ang sakit na ng throat ko. So, good night, everybody. I would like to, I guess we will just forward to you like a questionnaire and maybe write like your answers on what you will do for these scenarios that we explained. Okay? It's not going to be today that you're gonna do that. I just want you to reflect tonight. Ano ba yung mga excuses ko? Tapos, what am I going to work on myself this pandemic? Maybe maybe siguro no, instead of like yung nasobrahan ka na sa pagka-master chef mo dito sa pandemic, itry mo na mag-change sa attitude mo. Maybe yun ang i-goal mo ngayon. Okay? Maybe it would be a good idea na before January 2021, maging new person ka na that you can be proud of. Right? Kasi yung mga feeling rebel dyan, na feeling proud na, ay, cool ako. I'm a rebel without a cause. Pero sa totoo lang, is it really something to be proud of? Hindi. Ang corny-corny. Hindi siya cool dito. Okay? So anyway, ang drama ko, sorry. Pero I'm so sorry guys ha. I just had to show that because it's serious. Kasi baka feeling ninyo hindi to serious. Now, by the way, tomorrow is our big WordPress day. So tomorrow, by the way, we are preparing your domains. So I would like you I don't know, like I don't know the complete tally of like January to December group, but we will have to group you into 10 people, like I mean 10 people in a group. There's gonna be, I guess, if there are 400, so we're gonna have 40 or something. But tomorrow is WordPress day, and tomorrow magugroupings tayo, okay? But maybe we will, I want you to start counting sa mga groups ninyo sa January, February, March, April. Gusto ko na kayo-kayo pa rin, but within those groups, mag-grouping na kayo by tens. Okay? If that's possible, let's do that. And by tomorrow, maybe for those, like for example, for January group, let's say merong 50 sa January group. Please, divide yourselves into 10, tapos meron tayong POC, okay? Please do that among yourselves para easy na lang tomorrow. Para easy na we will just forward you the logins, tapos mag-work na kayo. Okay? Okay, so guys, I'm not angry ha. Ang drama ko lang talaga. But I hope you learned. These are real things, okay? Now, you all have a great day. You take care and mag-pray kayo tonight. Okay? Bye-bye.